Hello, welcome to Nutrition Therapy by Lucy. Of course, with me, your nutritionist, Lucy Chege. And today, as you can see, I have a guest. I know it has been a while, but hopefully, tumerudi kabisa. And as you can see, mambo may improve, not the way I used to shoot my videos. As you can see, we have all the services here. I know you have my contacts. Unaweza nipata pale Instagram at Lucy Chege M. My contact iko all over, so that we can have, or we can always talk about nutrition for a healthy nation. So today niko na Rosa Kyalo, a mother. Tutakuwa tunaongea about motherhood because hata mimi pia ni mother, kwa hivyo it's a girl talk, girl mother. Tutakuwa tunaongea hivyo. Karibu sana Rosa.
Thank you so much.
Please introduce yourself hata kama nimekusema.
My name is Rosa Kyalo. I am married and I am a mother of one beautiful girl. She's called Brielle. Yeah, I am born again. I love the Lord so much, so much.
Wow, that's great. You've said P? You're
Brielle.
Brielle.
Yeah.
Wow, hapo nitajuma ulimi kidogo. How old is she?
She's 4 months and she'll be turning she's 4 years and she'll be turning 5 years by the end of this month, 30th of July.
Huyu ni msichana mkubwa.
Yeah.
So Rosa, how was your experience as a first time mother?
My experience as a first time mother, I was confused. I was actually confused because what I thought motherhood was by what I used to see on social media and what I experienced was totally different thing. It was a challenge.
Rosa, what are some of the challenges you encountered?
Well, first, when of course I was expecting of labor pains ikuwe intense, nilikuwa na woga about that. Yeah, so I was prepared for them. But now after delivery, and then the baby was brought for me to breastfeed, holding the baby to the position and making sure that she latches, that it was not something that was good for me. It was not a good experience because hata kushika mtoto ilikuwa ni shida. And then again, hakukuwa na maziwa ilikuwa inatoka. Yeah. And then again, after we were discharged from the hospital, we went home. Baby was not breastfeeding. She was just crying and crying. And now because I assumed that it was colic, I didn't even know about ati mambo ya fever nini. So I had a friend that we were living together that time, and she told me nirudishe mtoto hospitali. Namwambia hii ni kitu kidogo. So tukalala na yeye tu, bado ako na joto. Imagine ako na joto, tukalala. Mimi najua nampatia na breastfeed anakataa. So at around the following day at around 1 p.m. the baby was shaking. So hapo ndo nikajua ni kubaya. So I took her to the hospital. Kumpeleka hospitali, I took her to Roy Sambu. Ni queue kungoja pediatrician, alafu kuna queue. So when we got to the pediatrician, akaichukua as a matter of urgency, and then you could see that he had panicked. Mpaka akaanza kupigia makelele nurses. You see, the baby is sick, I didn't know. It was a matter of urgency. And then we took her to the hospital. She had sepsis. And me and my emotions, I was just crying and crying and crying instead of attending to the baby. Yeah, those are some of the challenges that I faced.
And I know sometimes we call them the motherhood chronicles. Sometimes uju mtoto analia, you don't know analilisha nini. You've tried to breastfeed, umechange diaper, you've tried all your best, but hakuna kitu inafanyika. And what advice would you give to first time mothers? Perhaps they're experiencing the same. Hauna mtu amekuja you're just you and the baby. Your advice to them?
Wow, I would tell them to, if they feel like they don't know anything, they should do research. Actually, when you're pregnant, you should do your research well. You Google your friend, and even your friends that are experienced that are experiencing motherhood. You should do a lot of research because see ati job ya motherhood is carrying your baby to term and giving birth na kunyonyesha, there's a lot there to learn, to be prepared for before you give birth to your baby.
Yeah, and also maybe I can add on that, ni vizuri mtoto sio kama mtu mzima. At least for an adult, atasema I have a headache, tumbo inauma. This is just a baby. The only way they can communicate to you is through crying. Kwa hivyo anytime unaona mtoto yako na some discomforts, huelewi ni nini, hata fever unasikia iko juu, it's always good to take the baby to the hospital. Don't go even the over the counter way, just go to the hospital. Na kama unaona kesi, it's a emergency case, just go direct to the emergency. So huyu ni mtoi, hawezi communicate. Mtoi tu kitu mbaya inaweza mfanyika because ulikuwa tu hapo au unajua what to do. So Rosa, sorry for that experience. I think it's one of the experiences mtu anaweza encounter, useme mimi na mtoto mwingine.
Yeah, it's a no.
But I think we mothers tumepewa your grace, you recover, and the next experience si lazima ikuta experience vitu kama hizo.
Yeah, it's true.
And so Rosa, apart from breastfeeding problems, what are some of the challenges you encounter postpartum? Maybe you encounter kitu kama depression or anything of sort?
I think I got into postpartum depression first because hiyo kesi ya mtu kuwa mgonjwa, we got admitted by the way. We got admitted at inaitwaje some hospital in Kasarani. I didn't like the hospital, so we were transferred. We went to Gertrude's and we stayed there for like 5 days. Baby's fever was at 39 degrees. It was rotating between 40 and 39. So it took time for the infection to go away. The doctors also misdiagnosed the baby. They told me that she had jaundice, but it was not the case. When I went to Gertrude's, that's when I came to realize that they had neonatal sepsis. I think she got the infection through, because I had a vaginal birth, and I used to have those fungal and UTI infections. So maybe that's how she got infected.
And so, Rosa, maybe we can touch on there's something you talked about breastfeeding, how it was hard for you.
It was really hard.
Wish we had a dummy hiyo kuonyesha venye ulikuwa na breastfeed.
Kwanza mtoto akishavalishwa manguo and then I was in the hospital, hakuna hizo zinaitwaje hizo breastfeeding pillows. I didn't have them. Nashika hivi nasikia. I ended up hurting my upper back juu I would bend. Even nikinyonyesha na bend hivi yeah.
I think next time tutakuja na dummy we do a demonstration.
Another challenge that I had is I was so blonde when it comes to motherhood. Another challenge that I had is I didn't know why mothers take bone soup after they give birth, or those healthy meals. I tried bone soup. It never worked for me. I don't like it. And then I didn't know that if you don't take those heavy meals like bone soup, like I don't know, my bones would get weak. Juu hata nilikuwa nasikia dhidhi kwa meno, and then back pains, and joint zilikuwa na uchungu. So like nutrients zilikuwa zinakuwa depleted because when milk is being formed for the baby, hizo ni nutrients zinakuwa sucked from your body. I didn't know about that.
I think that's very true that you've talked about common having a back pain, meno unasikia kitu kama hivi. It's very true. If we don't take enough calcium during pregnancy, actually your calcium supplements should be done pre-pregnancy as you are preparing to get pregnant. Sababu kama utatake enough calcium, hizo shida zitakujia because the baby will suck all the calcium from you. Ukibreastfeed pia mtoto anahitaji calcium. Kwa hivyo utajipata umejidrain everything, and in future you are at risk of osteoporosis ama diseases za mifupa. So it's very important you take your calciums during pregnancy and also post pregnancy.
Yes. During pregnancy, I used to take those calcium supplements. And it's not only calcium supplements. Kuna utu magnesium, zinc, they are very, very key. They're very vital. So another challenge that I had was I was green, I was dumb, mpaka najiangalianga nacheka.
Kwa interact na watu like kwa sis or aunties?
I am the firstborn in my family. And hao wenye nilikuwa nao sikuwaga na shughuli na kujua about pregnancy ama nini. Actually before nilikuwanga najiambia mimi nikapata mtu mwenye tutawana tu na siniambie nipate mtoi, I'll just be okay. Because nilikuwa naogopa hiyo process. Aswa ya kubeba ball na kuzaa. Otherwise me, I love baby so much and my baby is my best friend. So nimekuja, I didn't have money. That time I wasn't married yet, but the baby daddy was present. So he had just left his job. I didn't know. Nilikuja kujua ameacha kazi in my last month of pregnancy. So mshahara umechukua malone, ukijibamba ukiwa dem. I didn't have money to employ a house help.
So you were just you alone?
My sister came, stayed with me for 2 weeks and she had to go back home. Nikabaki peke yangu 2 weeks. So 2 weeks I would do everything in the house. Kupika, kuosha nyumba, kuosha nguo, I would do that every day. Alafu, I didn't know I was hurting my back also by doing so. Nilikuwa naona niko na nguvu, si nimefanya tu, it was vaginal birth, so nasikia tu niko tu sawa. Another challenge, my baby never used to sleep usiku. So ilikuwa inafika 5 p.m. nashikwa na stress. Because I know, nilikuwa najua ikifika 5 ni kukesha mpaka 6. And then 6 utalala 6 uamke around 8 ndio you do the daily chores. And then I never used to sleep mchana juu ya nini hivyo. So unapata uko drained na usingizi. So I think hiyo story ndio ilifanya nikue na hiyo postpartum depression, because I never used to have rest. Kulia kwa mtoi, alafu tena ile theoretically unajua watoto ushikwa na colic, but now they are crying, you don't know that it is colic that it is causing them to cry. I look back and I pity myself and laugh at myself. So tukaendelea. When baby was around 4 months, mgongo ikaanza na kusikia tinklish kwa endings.
Open up to someone like kupige simu usikie hapana, I need help, because for mothers kuwa motherhood si rahisi. Did you ever maybe reach out to someone kuja usaidie na I'm yet to recover? Did you reach out?
What I did, I had a friend who used to come, because my friend was married, but she would come from one on weekends and not all weekends. So akikuja, maybe I stay a little longer to tell a story and then we go. Okay. But now when baby was 4 months old, that is when we managed to get a house help. Lakini sasa mgongo ilikuwa imeanza kuwa shida. I went to Mata Hospital. Wakanipea tu zinaitwa aje hizo dawa za nerves. Zikakuwa ziko sawa, but mgongo iko na shida, and then I can't stand for long. Sikuwa naelewa. Unasikia tu miguu ziko weak. Like unasikia ziko weak and they are heavy. Up to date sijawahi pona mgongo kabisa. So
maybe it is very true. Once usipo recover vizuri post delivery, I think hiyo kitu who prolong hata utajipata uko it's 4 years 5 years since upate mtoto, but back pain ilikuwa. So it's very important, especially the natural, the vaginal birth. After 2 weeks 3 weeks mtu ujisikia ako sawa, but remember uko sawa externally, but internally you are still healing. So it's very important you take your time. Hata leave uko 3 months, at least hata kama hizo 3 months take. Sababu mtu usema like vyombo naweza oshea kwa sink, but after umetoka hapo kuosha kwa sink, yes uko umeinama una feel the back pains. So it's very important you take your time. 3 months plus you get to recover fully.
True.
Na kuna issue umetouch ya maziwa, you used to take the bone soup, everything, but nothing was working.
I never used to take. I never liked the taste. Nilikuwa nakula tu foods za kawaida, so I didn't know also it is affecting, unajua, nutrients.
Yeah.
And then I don't do dairy products, and you know dairy products ndio zinakuwa na calcium. Yeah. Since the longest time I can remember, I don't do milk. The best I can do is yogurt, but just like a small one. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe to add on that, maziwa, hata kawe ni mtu wa kutake uji, the bone soup, chocolate, all those things, milk is a psychological process. Kama akili uko na stress, you are depressed, nini, hata ukunywe supu inatoshana aje, hata ukunywe uletewe na mother-in-law akuletee mtungi mzima wa uji, it still won't work. So maziwa iko
kwa kichwa.
Kwa hivyo kichwa kama uko disturbed, you won't produce. Utakuwa unakunywa hizo vitu vyote, unafinya matiti, nothing. So it's very important, as much as you are taking all these things, balanced diet, all the fluids, make sure mind upstairs uko sawa kabisa, and that will only work out kama una seek help. Usikae kwa nyumba ati ni wewe na mtoto, it's your burden alone. It's always important to reach out. Depression isikuje ikakupata. So Rosa, maybe we can move to the next point, and let me ask, what changed for you? Now you are transitioning from a girl now to a mother, in terms of social life, maybe how you used to dress. Hata yote maybe your makeup hakuna. What changed for you?
What changed for me? First, all my life, I was underweight.
Wow.
So from underweight, I added so many kgs, but at dresses, I had to change my dress code. And then, actually, you can be depressed and not know that you are depressed. I think I was depressed. So I withdrew from people. I am that bubbly girl, that makes noise everywhere, that calls people, that visits people. But ikafika mahali, I kept to myself. I withdrew from people, even at work. After
are you feeling bad about your new body? Are you feeling bad about it?
A lot. Actually, I would look at my tummy; it's still big, and hate myself. Na nikaanza kufikiria maybe I'm so ugly. Nguo kupata.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
So I would feel like I'm so ugly with my new body. Tule tu dresses nilikuwa navaa size 6, size 8, naziona tu ka flat tummy. And then I used to love wearing high heels. I gave them out. That is not something that is easy, because with back problems, even up to date, the best I can do, maybe it's a block of 2.5 inches. I can do heels. But with time, I came to accept myself. Even mambo ya back pain, nini. It was so much into my mind. Nakaa najihurumia. Najiuliza, God, do you mean that I'm going to be like this forever? No. And the more you think about what you're feeling in your body, the more it gets worse. So what I did is I accepted my condition, and nikatoa akili hapo.
How long did it take for you to accept the new you now?
2020, in the year 2020, and I gave birth in 2017. Yes, actually not early 2020, but the late of 2020. Yes, in the late of 2020.
And do you think the society is somehow unfair to ladies, especially after giving birth? Unasikianga like alizaa akajiachilia.
Yeah. Hey, I wish. Mimi hata nikisikia mtu akisema ati huyu mtu alizaa akajiachilia, what I normally tell them is you don't know why wamejiachilia. Huyu mtu anaka from experience, because mimi nilianza kuvaa tu ifani, bora tu nimejifunika tu nguo. So mimi waambia, please, if you see someone amedress and kama amejiachilia, go talk to them. They could be going through issues. They could be depressed and they don't know it.
Hata sometimes unaweza patana tu na a lady maybe hata stalking kwa kichwa hata ajui by the
True.
hajatoka hivyo sababu anajua then sababu ana step out kidogo, mtoye amelala anataka maybe ameenda soko. Kwa hivyo hata hiyo time ya kuangalia
Mimi hata kwenda soko na inaitwa aje na hiyo stalking is not a big deal to me up to date. You see a woman anakani kama amejiachilia, don't judge that woman. Instead, if she is your friend, go talk to her and find out if she is depressed and where you can help.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can even help by dressing them. Yeah. Yes.
Maybe unaweza wa encourage maybe it's 1 year, 2 years after delivery. Unaweza encourage hata mtu. There is a good way of telling someone sasa unaweza anza gym, because I think body shaming imekuwa too much, especially for the ladies. And how do you expect someone to bounce back to that flat tummy only 4 months, 5 months after delivery? Na tumekuwa tumebeba a whole human being. It's not easy, so just take it easy. And also the society usibody shame mtu. Hata ukiona mtu ni mnene, anakaa overweight, anakaa obesity, you don't know the cause behind all that. Inaweza kuwa ni ugonjwa. Obesity like I always say. Kuwa overweight ama obese haimaanishi unakulanga chakula mingi. It could be maybe you have a metabolic disease. It could be uko na ugonjwa, pia stress, kuna tu pata stress unapata una adding lots of weight. So usikuwe tu una judge mtu ni kukula, uweza kajiachilia. Let us just be kind to one another. So Rosa, sijui tumalizie ni
about hiyo ya mtu kukua na sijui ati kilo mingi. I remember a friend, a colleague akiniambia, "Hey Rosa, umeongeza from a mosquito to a hippo."
That's very that's very unfair.
From a mosquito to but I took it as a joke and I laughed it off.
Some jokes.
Yeah, and now one, every time you meet them, siku hizi unakaa ka tank. At least tukuwa unavaa tu heels, tukuwe tunakuinua. That one hurt me. I even had to send someone to go and tell them that is body shaming. I felt it because when you see someone, they have a new hairstyle. Please see that new hairstyle. When you see someone and maybe they have a makeup, they are glowing, their skin is glowing. See the glow first before you see the body weight.
True.
Ati mtu anakaa tank. At least vatu viatu. You haven't even said hi. Hey, it's very wrong. I have experienced body shaming, but nimelearn kujipenda. Regardless of how you see me, I love myself. Yeah, it doesn't affect me. And now telling someone to go to gym, like me, I can't go to gym. I have so many I have so many body issues. So nikienda kwa gym, nitaumwa na nitarudi hospitali tena. I can't go to gym. The only thing that I can do is physio exercises, because sometimes last year I had a miscarriage and it left me in some pain, body pain, the pelvic pain. It is always paining. I can't walk for long. I can't put on heels. I can't inaitwa kuskip ropes, ile unaambiwa ati skip rope. I can't do that. I do that naumwa. So be careful with what you telling your people, because you don't know what they are going through. Yeah.
And also in 2020, nobody shame mtu kwa nini? Like they are not complaining about their weight. Mbona uanze kuwa complainia on their behalf? So let's just be very kind. There is always a good way of telling someone to communicate. Si kuambia mtu sasa hiyo siku hizi unakaa tank, siku hizi unakaa. Ambia mtu siku hizi unakaa poa, hata hiyo dress hiyo unajaa hapo. By the way you look very beautiful.
Thank you.
As ukianzisha a positive conversation, hata utafikia hiyo point ya kumwambia but with this dress, sasa maybe unaweza punguza katami. I think hiyo ni kitu inaweza kuwa positive.
Yeah.
And so Rosa, experiencing all this, because kuna hii nakuanga sababu haukuwa like you didn't have this weight before the baby, and now like una blame mtoto ni amekuja na all this. Ilifikia point unasikia like now you're like you're hating the baby, you are the cause.
There is no single time that I've ever hated my baby and blamed her on things that were happening to my life. No. It can't happen. I love her so much. I love her so much. Yes.
Well, that's very good. Kwa sababu I've heard of cases unaanza kublame mtoto. Ni wewe umeleta hii weight. Ni wewe sasa unafanya nikuwe body shamed. Hata some mothers they stop breastfeeding.
That
So
is
the
very
more
wrong.
they eat, the more wana add. So it's always who affect most of the mothers. But
Yeah.
I'm glad. Well, remember too, this is me, you're not the cause.
You know, knowing God is something that is good, and I take like parenting very seriously. I'm actually looking for a place where I can do a short course about parenting because it is so much in my heart. To me, parenting is ministry. Ministry is not about going to church and singing in the praise and worship team.
Exactly.
Ministry, even being a wife at home, being a mother at home, and doing services to your family, that is ministry. That is serving God. So I took like bringing up my child, I took it as a ministry in serving God. And actually, I never went to church at ile mapema. Nilikuwa najiambia, even when I am at home with my baby, I am serving God at home by being a good mother to her.
Now look at the baby is almost 5 years.
Yes.
You look beautiful. Mtoe na growth ya kwa shule.
Yeah.
So I think motherhood, as much as iko na challenges zake, we have a lot to celebrate. Na pia motherhood inakuja na blessings zingine you can't just explain.
True.
That's why we call them a bundle of joy.
Yeah.
Because they come, it's like a package. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And we are hoping for more babies in future.
Yes, twins.
Amen from your mouth to his ears.
Yes.
So maybe tunaweza malizia Rosa hapo, but maybe you'd like to maybe your last words of encouragement to mothers, and also as you give us your contacts, how people can reach out to you.
Oh wow. What I would encourage mothers, especially those that are expecting their firstborns, or maybe they would want to be mothers in the near future, I would tell you to first put your trust in God. He's the one that gives us the strength and the wisdom to ensure us the ways to bring up our children. And then again, I would tell you to at least do research about parenthood, about pregnancy, parenthood, what it entails. Go out to friends, ask about things that you feel like you are not sure of about parenthood. And if you feel like you are not okay, ukianza kujipata umeanza withdraw from people, it is not normal. Seek out for counseling. Yeah, seek for counseling. Go for counseling. And again, motherhood is very beautiful. If you embrace that little baby that you get, it is very, 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 very interesting and very amazing. And one last thing, don't hate your baby. Ati kwa sababu baby, ati ilikuwa ni hit and run, unaanza kusema, ama maybe you are at home, wena mzee mnakosana. Don't put your frustrations on your baby. When you put your frustrations on your baby, you are affecting her emotions. She will grow unstable. And she will be, utapata pia atakuwa prone to depression. Small things affect. Make sure that you grow, you parent a strong baby mentally and physically. Mentally, especially mentally. Kwanzia akiwa mdogo tu, hata akiwa mdogo. Don't let the baby cry ati sababu ati amelia sana. Love that baby. Show them love. Yeah.
I think that's deep. Wow. And I like it. So maybe you can, if you're comfortable, you can give out your contact. Umesikia uko so deep in counseling, and like you said, your ministry na motherhood iko hivi. Maybe you can give out your contacts, how people can reach out to you. Na pia kama uko na biz, unaweza pata customer hapa.
Well, I am a gospel artist, upcoming. I only have 2 songs on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Rosa Kyalo. Please subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. K, don't search
Yes.
C, K.
Yes. Kyalo, Rosa, and it's not Rose, it's Rosa. You can follow me on Facebook as Rosa Kyalo. Follow me on Instagram as Rosa K. And again, I sell stuff on Instagram as Lerato254. I sell sleeping bonnets. Please usilale na stockings, kuja sleeping bonnets kwangu nauza at a very affordable price, and it's quality, it's good quality at 300 shillings for both babies and for you. Yeah, and again, would I say that I'm a civil servant?
Yes.
Yeah, I am a civil servant. I work for media. I work with Kenya Broadcasting Corporation as a studio technical operator. Yeah.
Wow, I think tutamalizia hapo na Rosa. It has been a talk, motherhood, talking about the motherhood chronicles, all those challenges, and also the good side of motherhood. So make sure you share this video, like, give me a comment, share your thoughts on the comment section, and also remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that anytime we have such conversation, you get notified. Bye-bye.